This is the Zo-Daddy.
This is the ManCandy.
And we are on podcast number 29.
Welcome back.
Wow. We get busy, don't we, ManCandy?
Yes, we do.
There's been a lot of listeners, begging us to do more podcasts. And I'm like, hey, life gets in the way.
Yeah.
And, just wait till the summer. We might come out with multiple a week.
Yeah, speaking of the summer will be a 1-year anniversary for us.
When was that date, ManCandy?
June 21st.
June 21st will be our 1-year anniversary.
We have to think of an epic.
Oh, an epic episode?
Yeah.
Yes, I agree.
That's going to be huge.
Wow. Yes, that would be amazing 1-year anniversary. Speaking of that, not anniversaries, but just with the podcast, the merchandise has been.
Holy cow.
It's just getting out and about with our Tips podcast shirts. And, we came out with the stickers first. They were a big hit, but the T-shirts have taken it to a new level.
I mean, when I met up with you yesterday and seeing all those people from MP, I felt like, what a stripper would feel like. I just had people throwing money at me all over the place.
Yes. And of course, you just charged that cost. No. We did not make a penny on that, or you didn't. I know you paid for all of them, and yeah, those $12 shirts they were selling like hotcakes.
That's right.
Yep.
And don't worry, our next order of T-shirts will have some double X's.
Yes, there was a couple complainers that didn't have their size, and we'll make sure we get those sizes, maybe even throw in like one XXX in the order.
Why not?
Maybe there's someone, a big listener that needs a big shirt. That's awesome. Well, are we getting right into it? With what's that sound?
I mean, do we have any recaps from our Super Bowl episode?
Oh, the Super Bowl episode, yes. Besides you not playing me in Tecmo Bowl.
That's right.
I'm not happy with that. I don't remember, what that episode was. It's been so long. We talked about the Super Bowl commercials and what you're looking forward to.
Yep. And then according to our poll about favorite Super Bowl commercial episode, Super Bowl commercials, the Fundies commercials.
The Fundies would be
number
wonderful.
one.
If you haven't got a pair of Fundies from our fake sponsor, let us know.
I heard those are flying off the shelf just as much as just our Tips merch is.
Yes. If you could, choose what color Fundies, would you want just the classic whiteys?
No, you'd have to go black.
No, the black Fundies. I like it.
One recap from the Super Bowl episode that I totally forgot about was the WWE Super Bowl halftime show. Oh, that was a couple years ago that they had that, but I totally forgot to even mention that they did that.
What was the halftime show about?
Mankind versus The Rock in an empty arena match.
Oh,
yeah, you could, if you didn't want to watch the halftime show, you flip over and I don't know if it was on USA or something, but yeah, it was an empty arena.
Yes.
And then it was The Rock and Mankind fought each other.
Why would they want an empty arena? Why not just bring some fans in it was just one match?
It was just one match.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going, no idea, but I have to go with The Rock winning that.
Yeah. He dropped a forklift pallet on Mankind. That's how he pinned him.
We might. I think our 1-year anniversary has to do something with WWE.
Oh, why not?
Yep, that's just going back to tips on that. All this useless knowledge you have of WWE is impressive.
Starting to fade, though.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Well, what do we got? We got a recap of the last sound. I don't even remember what it was.
Well, it was that recording of you, so we can start with a brand new.
Oh, okay. Yes.
What's that sound?
Yeah.
So.
All right. We're gonna.
Yeah, we don't have to replay.
Okay,
that
that's good.
So.
All right.
All right. So this week's episode's "What's That Sound" is.
What in the world? All right, do it again.
All right, here we go.
Oh, jeez, man, there is no chance of me getting that.
No?
No. All
right, I got. Then, if you know what's that sound, make sure to add that to the comments, or you can find us on JO Tips Podcast on X, and please put in if you know what's that sound.
I'm just saying, a lot of these sounds are sounding pretty much the same.
All right, well, then I got to start recording some that are a little bit easier.
Okay.
I have a few ideas.
All right.
So
just checking. That's good to know. Well, we are officially podcast 29, and we are in March. So this episode is just going to be on tips on March Madness. Oh, yeah. Mickey, that's NBA theme song right there.
That's fine.
Okay, just checking.
It's all basketball.
That was on NBC, I think, when they were having a big NBA matchup. That was their intro music.
What's the...
I don't even know. Yeah, well, every station's got a little bit different one.
I suppose.
Yeah,
I suppose. Well,
it's the one shiny moment. That's the big thing at the end.
That's true. So it is Selection Sunday. So we are here with you with... I have my bracket filled out. I know you probably don't.
I'm just looking at it right now. I got a blank one, ManCandy. So I'm just giving tips, and I'm sure I will. I guarantee if we go heads up, I will. I'll outperform you on the bracket challenge.
You're probably right. But
yeah, I mean, I'm sure you're gonna.
Anything can happen in March. Yes. So where do you want to start with this?
Well, like right now, it's just when you're looking at the teams, you got to look at. How healthy are they?
Yeah.
There's a lot of teams that are kind of banged up, and maybe some key players might not be. How long are they going to be out for? How long is Cooper Flagg going to be out for Duke? And I know Iowa State's got a couple of key injuries. One guy might not be able to play the whole tournament. So without him, I don't think they're going to make that deep of a run. And then I just look at the teams that are hot right now.
Yep.
And I think that's a big thing. I don't take too much in the conference tournament champions just because that's almost like an endurance.
Yeah.
When you have to play, 3, 4, 5, games. I know like the Badgers. How awful they were shooting today. I think they still got good looks, but. When they were playing that many games in a row, their fourth game, and you can just tell that their legs were not into it. And that's not going to happen in a tournament where you play a game, got a day off, and play another, and that's it.
Yeah.
And then you move on to the next week. So,
do you feel that Wisconsin's loss today didn't help them in getting that number 3 seed in Milwaukee?
In Milwaukee, I would believe that was all they were playing for, was to see if they were going to play in Milwaukee or not, and. Just where Michigan fell, it did not. I probably think that's where they were going to be at, no matter if they won or lost.
Yeah.
So I just don't like how quick of a turnaround the Selection Sunday show is from the ending of the Big Ten tournament game.
Yeah. Anybody that you really like this year?
Oh, I could go Joe Public.
Sure.
Joe Public. And they are very good is Florida. Florida is playing unbelievable right now, and man, I just think that they're just so good.
Yep.
But the number 1 seed Auburn. I mean, they've lost 3 of their last 4 games. Now, granted, they lost to some very good teams, but they won the conference championship, not the tournament, but the conference championship in the hardest conference in the SEC. But man, I do like I like Creighton.
Yep.
But then they have to play Auburn right away. So this is going to be one of those, ManCandy, just like every year. That's why I don't like filling out the brackets too much, because I get a little upset. You got to take those underdogs.
Yep, you got to mix it up.
And where are they going to fall it's tough to predict.
Well, speaking of Creighton, I'm riding Creighton this year.
You are? You got them beating Auburn.
I do have them beating Auburn, and it's Florida Creighton in the Final Four.
Oh, you got Creighton in the Final Four. Holy cow, ManCandy. How about that?
Riding,
man. I don't mind them, but I think Auburn might be, Auburn is good. So, but you gotta pick some upsets here and there.
Sure.
All right, what about your tips here, ManCandy?
Well, like I said, my big one here is with Creighton. I have them going really far. I also have Tennessee going really far as well.
Yeah.
I think Wisconsin will struggle against Alabama.
Yes.
Even if they get that far, I have them going that far. But
okay, you do. I do worry about that BYU team.
game. Yeah.
But that BYU VCU game is going to be a very tough game also. Mm-hmm. But BYU can just score, and that's a game the Badgers have to be hitting their threes. If they're not,
they're done.
They're going to be done. But BYU is a very good team. I would say Badgers would be like probably about a 6-point favorite against BYU. Maybe a little less than that, maybe 5.5. But yeah, it would be that's gonna be a good game.
Well, and then everybody's when it comes to March Madness, one of the teams that's synonymous with March Madness is Gonzaga, and I can't stand Gonzaga. Yeah, because they hurt me on a couple picks, a couple bets that you and I did. So it's like I'm not getting on the Gonzaga bandwagon.
Yeah, they got a tough matchup right away,
yes,
don't they?
They do. I have been winning against Georgia, but not against Houston.
All right, Houston, very senior dominated team. They're, they know how to play defense, and it's going to be a good tournament, ManCandy. I'll tell you that right now.
And every year there's always that 5-12 matchup, and every year a 12 always beats a 5. So I've got two of those upsets right now. I've got Colorado State over Memphis.
Okay.
And I'm taking Liberty over Oregon.
Oh, there we go.
So there you go.
Wow, ManCandy.
Normally I just pick one every year, but this year I'm going to do 2.
This year you're going to go 2. Yeah. How many Big Ten teams do you got winning the first round?
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4
of them?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Looks like Wisconsin, Purdue. Well, actually 5. Illinois, Maryland, and Michigan.
State?
And Michigan.
Well, you have Michigan State too, don't you?
Yes. Okay, there we go. Yeah. 7.
Jeez, you got them all winning. Oh,
there we go.
Well, I don't know if all of them, all 7 will win the first round. We'll see. But for the Badgers, a successful season. To me, they have to get to the Sweet 16. If they get to the Sweet 16, all's good in the world. Then that's what they've just been struggling to get there in the last few years here. So I'm hoping the Badgers can get on a nice run and at least get to that Sweet 16.
You got any advice for Gardo?
Well, I think he's doing an unbelievable job this year. It's just. It comes down to the guys to make shots. They rely a lot on those 3-pointers, ManCandy. Yeah. And when you do that, you live and die by it. But when you're hitting, you're not going to get beat. But, if they're hitting, they can beat any team here. But if not, they can they could lose very, very early.
So you asked me about how many Big Ten teams that I had. How many would you say?
Well, I haven't filled out my bracket yet.
Okay, it was just on the surface.
But,
who's going to lose their first round?
Well, I'm just saying there's going to be 1 or 2 that lose first round. 1. Okay. I'm going to say at least 1. Okay, I'm just hoping it's not Badgers. I don't see Michigan State losing, so it'd probably be like who's Illinois got?
Illinois has the play-in game between Texas and Xavier.
Oh, yeah. Who's Purdue got?
Purdue has High Point.
Oh, never know.
Never know.
I'm just saying, don't be surprised. I'm not going to tell you which one. I'm just saying a Big Ten team will get upset first round. Just going to throw that out there. It could be, could very well be Michigan, our Big Ten champs. Mm-hmm. It's just, this tournament's going to be so, hard to predict, early on, because you're always going to get, when you're filling out that bracket, like you have Creighton, but there's always like a higher than a 10 seed goes, to that Sweet 16 every year.
The Florida Atlantic every single year.
Yes, every year there's one of those teams that, are you kidding me? And, it's just getting lucky.
Yep.
So,
besides do you normally fill out a bracket every year?
I will. So there's so many cool little things. I mean, you obviously got your, different brackets you can fill out. I just got a text, hey, fill in, get in this bracket, throw in a couple bucks, and just the classic ESPN one. Mm. And those are always fun, but we have, can get into multiple of those, fill out multiple different brackets. Mm. But I'm in another thing where it's every round you got the winning team score and the losing team score. So it's 100 square pools.
Okay.
And it's the last number of whatever the final score is. Mm-hmm. And if you get it right, first round, you get like half of your money back. Second round, you would get, you can win, multiple. But, the second round would basically, you'd get your money back. And then after that, it's pretty much doubling every time. And then in the championship game, they have, the winning and losing team at halftime and for the game. And
okay.
that gets up there, or if you hit one of those. So, if you hit two of your first round pick, ones, you get your money back. But that would be fun to kind of follow along. And then there's player pools.
Yeah. That's hard.
That's all you're doing is looking for. You get there 5 or 6 players, and all you're looking at is the total points they score in the tournament.
In a draft style?
Yeah, yes, it's totally a draft. And then, so you got to think of teams, that are going to, you could take, some of these guys that average a lot, but are probably only going to win maybe 1 or 2 games and just see, figure out, and maybe even do some math there, ManCandy, figure out what your expected value is going to be for each. And there's a lot of different strategies there. Some like to ride a Florida team and pick up their 3rd or 4th leading scorer, thinking that they're gonna go to the Final Four or or win it all.
Yeah.
And so then they pick multiple teams or multiple players on the same team. So I enjoy doing that too. So
I'm in one where you pick one team, and if you win that game, you win however many points their seeds were, but then you can't pick that team again.
Oh, interesting.
And so the next round you re-pick a new one.
Yes.
Pick a new one, but the moment you lose, you're out.
Okay.
But you can buy back in. Half Bro won it last year.
Wow.
Made himself some good bank on it.
Nice.
He called me for a lot of the strategy for it. So yeah, he's playing out all the scenarios and saying, what should I do? And I said, pick this and you'll win.
That's right.
You're welcome.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, there's, speaking of that, I thought you were going to say, whatever you pick, you get whatever seed they are as points for that. So,
well, you do.
Oh, but then you lose that team?
Yeah, then you have to pick a different team for the next round.
Okay, gotcha.
So.
Well, that's interesting, man.
Yeah.
I like that.
It's always a fun time of year.
Yep.
In the past, myself and Half Bro and my dad always used to take Thursday and Friday off. But then, you get older and life starts happening, and you can't sit in front of all those TVs all day long on Thursday and Friday.
Well,
so
I'm sure you'll have your one TV on.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah. I know. Mook, he'll be taking off Thursday, Friday, just watching games in the basement. Yep.
Yeah, on one TV?
On one TV.
That away.
I'll be working.
I'll be working as well. Not hard.
Yes, I know.
So here's another question when it comes to March Madness. Are you a fan of filling out, you filled out your bracket, right?
Yes.
If you fill out another bracket, do you change things up, or do you have your bracket of integrity? You just fill out the one.
Well, I mean, if I'm filling out multiple brackets, then I would probably change a little bit, but not I'll be lucky to fill out one bracket. I'll probably fill out one, and that's usually it. And that's what I'll go with.
Well.
Yeah, and then I've never really, been that successful on it. So, I'll be better than the middle of the pack.
Sure. Yeah, but that's my strategy. I just fill out one, and I'm sticking to it.
Okay, that's I like that, man.
Even if I get into multiple different, you still have. This is
That's awesome.
This is what I do.
Well, speaking of just basketball in general, my MP pointers are going back to state again, ManCandy. They had a big gathering before the game, and then I actually went up to the game and watched them take on Marshall, and next thing I know, they got up and got a running clock for the game.
Nice.
Yeah, they were up over. Once you hit over 40 points, you get a running clock every time. So they looked good. They looked good. So let's hope they got the 2 seed. They're going to play La Crosse Aquinas. That's going to be a tough matchup. I was hoping that they got the 1, but they got the 2. They'll be all right though. They'll be ready to defend their state championship.
Jeez, I only came out for a little bit, and Pointer Nation came out, and they meant business last night.
Yes, Pointer Nation knows how to do it, man. That's why we might have to do Living in MP episode part 2.
Sure.
Yeah, maybe even filming it in MP.
All right.
Oh, that would be amazing.
And since, like I told you yesterday, maybe we're involved in the Just Our Tips makes an appearance in the 4th of July parade.
Oh, just our tips float?
Yeah, T-shirt cannon.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Now we're talking. That's only going to happen if we get some real sponsors here.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe, and then if we do an episode 2, Living in Minnow Point, then we need a special guest.
Oh, yes. There'll be a live studio audience, too. And I'm sure people will want to come on. And, they'll think it's easy just to come on. And I'm sure so many of them will clam up, right? When they see the microphone on, I know a couple of MPers that would just, they would have a one-liner and then, okay, come on, keep going. And nope, that's how, and then they'll stumble.
I'm good.
Yep. Oh. But living in MP, nothing better. Well, ManCandy, I don't know, that pretty much.
Yeah, I'm excited for March Madness to start here, and it's always a fun time of year. So
yes, it is. It's pretty, one of the coolest. I would say in my mind, it's the coolest sports event.
I agree.
The one-time Super Bowl is up there, the Masters are up there, but the whole thing.
WrestleMania is up there.
Oh, for you, it definitely is. But the March Madness, filling out the whole brackets, and everyone thinks they got a chance until, and then it starts.
Yeah.
Some dreams will be made, and some will get, the hearts will get crushed.
That's right. Candy. Mom Candy's gonna fill out her bracket again this year. And she'll have to pick teams like places she's been, or I like their colors.
Well, nothing wrong with that.
She's got a strategy.
Yeah, there we go. Oh, that's awesome. Well, we got our sponsor.
I think we have our sponsor.
Oh, are we gonna do the big new sponsor that we just got?
The big new sponsor, fresh just in.
Yep.
A big new sponsor. We would like to give a shout out to the Magic Finger.
Oh, the Magic Finger! It is
a delight.
It got talked about yesterday at the pre-party. MP Nation was talking about it, and I just said, "Hey, that's our new sponsor." It's a little sleeve you put over your finger, and it's all programmed to do some pulsing. And if you want to use it for back rubs, whatever, but it's got a special program that's called the Zo-Daddy Special.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, and it is something crazy. The Magic Finger has been talked about for many years, and now if you want,
it could be yours.
It could be yours.
Does it come with batteries?
It's got you unplug it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so like
USB thing?
A tiny one.
Got it.
And it kind of so it goes over your whole finger, and it's got a little USB thing. It's there's different sizes on for your finger too, but you just charge it, and you just need pretty much 10 minutes of charge, but
does it matter what finger you put it on?
I prefer the pointer. Okay. The pointer finger. I did that because of MP Nation, the pointer, and I'm like, it's only effective on the pointer finger. So we could probably do some other adjustments, maybe sizes. I mean, I know some people from MP, with the farmers, they got some of their fingers cut off. So
sure.
Maybe I don't think it's going to be good on the thumb, but the pointer finger.
Okay.
Yep, for Pointer Nation.
Love it. So. Well, as we wrap up here, my last announcement, I'd just like to give a shout out to super fan of the show, Mason Crosby. Congratulations on your retirement and retiring a Green Bay Packer.
Oh, yes.
Big fan of the show.
Yep, big fan of the show. That's right. Well, I hope you guys enjoy filling out your March Madness brackets, and, make sure to like and follow us.
Hey, let us know who you got in the Final Four.
Well, that might be the poll question.
Okay.
Well, if
you have somebody different.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Well, until next time, make sure to follow us on X at JO Tips Podcast. And we're also available anywhere podcasts can be found on Spotify, Apple, and Amazon Play. Until next time.
We're out. Later.
All right.